what's up? Welcome to the next episode of our Geeks and Movies podcast. We are all very sick right now. Well,
I feel like it's all for me, but
probably.
Yeah, Kyle's like, it's totally for me.
Yeah, we're all sick right now, so we're actually going to be filming the podcast part of it next week, but we're going to watch the movie and continue our trend this week. So, Ben had chosen to kick it off.
I have to be honest, from last week, I have no idea what happened.
What do you mean?
Like, from the last time we were together, doing this filming, I have no idea what happened. I have no idea what I'm watching tonight.
So Ben kicked it off and decided that Kyle had to pick a musical for the very first one. And then at the end of that episode, Kyle chose that I had to pick a family movie.
That's right. Now I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then at the end of this, I'm going to pick what Ben has to pick for next week.
Okay.
So these are my top 3 family movies that I could think of. It's so hard to pick top 3s, but I specifically bought the one we're watching tonight while I was away this last weekend. I came across it and I'm like, that's it. All right. So
these are the first 2 that we're not watching.
Yeah, the first 2 that we're not watching. Not in any particular order.
Family. Okay, good.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Good, good. I'm glad.
I love this movie.
I'm honestly glad
that we're not watching this one?
Yes.
How to Train Your Dragon, I was super surprised when I first saw this. I waited a couple years after it came out, randomly decided to watch it on Netflix or something, and I was blown away. I loved it. It's such a good movie.
Okay.
It's really well done.
Okay.
Okay, my second choice is a classic that I'm sure we all grew up with.
Number 2.
Shrek!
Shrek.
I was also glad.
I was tempted when we were going to watch this
I'm
one.
glad that we aren't watching that one.
Okay.
Yeah, you are? Okay, good.
I like it,
yeah,
but I don't want to see it.
The first one is the only one I'll watch, and even then, it's not by far.
Yeah.
So the one we're watching tonight is a live-action Disney movie. A live-action Disney movie. It is kind of an action / thriller / comedy.
Anastasia?
It is also a family movie.
Anastasia 2000? Is it Anastasia 2000?
National Treasure!
Yeah.
There we go. Now
That's
we can get on board.
This is one of my favorite movies.
I approve this message.
I want to see that one.
Okay, that is good that you guys are both excited.
Yeah.
I saw this at HMV. I've been putting off buying number 1 and 2. I've always loved this movie.
Did you get just one or both?
I bought just one.
Okay.
I'm going to get number 2 eventually, but I saw this and I'm like, that is what we're watching on Saturday.
Yep.
I would classify this very much as a family movie. It's like super clean, super fun.
Yep.
Since we're not filming the podcast part until next week and we have to pick something for next week, I am going to give you your...
Okay, wait. I just need to see if I have it all filled.
Well, you can decide, like, this week. It doesn't have to be done right now. But I am going to pick for Ben...
Okay, go.
Sci-fi / fantasy.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That'd be good.
So, that's what we're watching next week, sci-fi / fantasy.
I've only got 2 out of the 3 filled.
So you can still pick
See,
one.
like, 2 right away were easy.
I just finished my list.
We're watching The Martian, aren't we?
Huh?
Okay, actually...
I love The Martian. I don't know if I could do it again. It's like once every, 6 months.
We all watched it a couple months ago. Like 2 months ago. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we all watched it here 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah.
doing that again, that's going to be a little hard.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's watch National Treasure.
Sweet.
You're treasure hunters, aren't you?
We're more like treasure protectors.
All his life, Benjamin Gates has searched for a treasure no one believed existed.
Don't you get it, Ben? The treasure is a myth.
Dad, I refuse to believe that.
But what he thought was the final clue
108 years of searching and I'm 3 feet away.
is only the beginning.
The Declaration of Independence.
You think there is a treasure map on the back of the Declaration of Independence.
The map is invisible.
Why would we make this up?
Where's your proof?
We don't have it.
Marley, get down! Did Bigfoot take it?
Word about the map is bound to get out. Ian's gonna try to steal it. 90 seconds. The only way to protect the Declaration is to steal it.
What?
I'm gonna to steal the Declaration of Independence.
Ben?
Okay, so we just finished watching National Treasure. Actually, we didn't just finish. That was last week. But
Because we're sick.
we were all sick. We're finally just better.
I got everyone sick, and I feel horrible about that. But better because these two are doing better. So I'm like, okay, that's good.
Yeah, we're finally doing good. So we watched National Treasure last week, and we already filmed next week's episode. I'm just gonna mention that now, so it's not weird. We're the same clothes. You'll see next week.
No, I'm not. Changed.
Something I thought while we were watching it, it's always been one of my favorite movies to watch. I'll just throw it on. I've probably seen it 7 or 8 times.
Okay.
Now, probably 10 times now. I feel like almost ever since I first saw it, I've watched it once a year on average, maybe once every year and a half or so. But this time, maybe it's because it hasn't been long enough since I watched it last, but I was kind of bored watching it. I still like it, but
You're not the only one.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you liked the National Treasure.
I like National Treasure as it's one of Nicolas Cage's good movies out of the many that aren't.
Well,
that and Next.
Those
are the only two
you
I
already
watched.
Like every Nicolas Cage.
One of my 4 points on my list here was that it's one of the best. I think it is the best Nicolas Cage movie. I've only ever seen him in Next, Ghost Rider, Con Air. It's like an old action movie with a bunch
Did
of.
not like
actors.
Ghost Rider. I think that was stupid.
I did like.
It
Ghost
would have been
Rider.
better with a different.
I don't even think I finished it.
The second Ghost Rider was
Ghost Rider?
I
absolutely.
don't think I finished it.
Oh, I feel like it would have been cooler, with somebody who's a little more beefy and tough.
See, but one of his best movies was Left Behind.
I heard.
The only thing they got right up with that movie was the rap shirt. That was the only thing they got right.
I saw that on a Tuesday at the theater, and I was excited to see it. And
but I want to. Just
we have to
for
watch
the
it to
fact.
destroy it.
Yeah.
That's one of those crappy movies.
It's not worth owning though. Eh?
Oh my god.
No. Don't waste your money.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is.
You only have 4 points.
I know. I did this while we were watching.
You said classic. Okay.
Okay.
Classic Nicolas Cage or classic?
It's a classic.
Classic or classic Nicolas Cage?
It's a newer classic, but it's not as classic as the classics.
Oh my lord. Rapture us now.
I'm gonna agree to disagree with that. I don't think it's a real classic.
You guys really did like it that much.
I liked it.
You liked it?
I liked National Treasure. Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. We're taking reverse roles on this now.
It's only because I haven't seen it in 7 years.
Yeah.
So it was almost
I'm
brand
okay
new.
if I don't see it for.
I thought the
couple
humor.
more years.
I
I
thought
last week when we watched it.
I
thought
was
you enjoyed
excited because I haven't seen it in a while, but then when I was watching it, I was like, "This is why I haven't seen it in a while."
I thought it was funny.
Yeah,
it was funny.
I thought it was.
The humor was a real deal in that.
The pacing was perfect.
Yeah. I do feel like some of the conversations though they were having, about what was going on, it's realistically in this day and age, you would not be saying some of that stuff. It's all right, just get to the chase. Some guys are coming after us. Let's hurry this up. But it's they kind of took their time. It's hey, let's go have tea at Dad's and let's go do all this. Yeah.
I think my last point that I really had on here was one of the highlights, obviously, is being National Treasure. Its version of history is kind of interesting. It's not accurate history entirely.
But how they can run with it.
It's like Assassin's Creed, how it's made up alternate history, but the way they connect it all and I think that's all pretty well done.
I was really excited with when they went to go find things, and I think the coolest thing for me was when they went and found the glasses.
Oh yeah.
In the wall. It's
some kind of ocular device.
No, it's glasses. Oh.
I think he invented something like these. I think he invented these.
The best takeaway was what you said. Nicolas Cage is no Tom Cruise.
Oh yes, his
running scene.
because he's running and his hair is kind of like going side to side.
He's kind of running
but,
stiff.
Like he's no Tom Cruise because when Tom Cruise runs, his
He
hair's
looks like
just
he's
back,
constipated.
and he's just gone.
And he looks like he's
And
constipated.
he's got these arms that are going like 1,000,000 miles an hour doing this. Is like constipated.
Tom Cruise runs so stiff. Like his butt never changes position. He's like, he's.
Pretty sure that's not what I look at when I see him running.
Yeah, if I'm honest, neither do I.
Moving on.
Which Tom Cruise movie are
Which
you
movie?
watching?
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Every movie he runs the same. He kicks his legs up so high, but he's
Right
just
now on the screen, we're gonna throw up some Tom Cruise
I'm
running
yeah.
scenes, and you tell us which ones are good, which ones are bad. Like Chris is saying, they're not that great, but Kyle and I believe, are saying
I
they
just
are
laugh
very
at them.
good. Like they're
Funny.
fun. I like Tom Cruise running. It's funny, but they're good. It's like realistic. Like he's running for his life.
Yeah. But he
He's
looks
like-
constipated.
I love the fact how when they're trapped down in that like the hole. I love it how
Holes. I like that movie.
Yeah, that's a good movie. That's another Disney classic.
they're all complaining and whining and crying how they're all about to die, but it's like really take 3 minutes.
They were joking. They were
I
trying
know,
to hide
but the
fact.
other two weren't. The other two actually thought they were gonna die down there.
Oh man.
So the other two are like, all right, just breathe and just look around. But like, it took them like 10 minutes to get out. Like, and they found all the treasure. It's like, okay, that was, yeah.
It was kind of an easy end there, but I think that scene where they like light up the treasure room, it's just like, oh,
That
look
was
at all-
good, yeah.
It's like
I love it how when that bad guy got caught, whatever his name
At
is.
the end.
I
Sean
love it
Bean.
how,
Sean Bean didn't die. Spoiler alert.
yeah, first.
This is the first time ever. Lord of the
Um,
Rings, Game of Thrones, numerous other movies.
I don't think there are numerous other movies where he
Well,
dies.
you know what? Keep talking. I'm gonna look up a list of movies that Sean Bean died.
So I love it when his entire crew is like breaking into that door, and it's like, really, you needed to bring like 6 guys to break into this one door, and it's like their whole team's there. They're all huddled around the door. They're like, hurry up, like we gotta get in. And it's like, freeze, police! And there's like all these police around, and it's like it's only 6 guys. Like, yeah, I just thought it was funny. Cue waiting music. Do, do,
Dude.
do, 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 do.
21. Sean Bean dies in 21 movies.
How many movies has he lived in now, though?
This is from Nerdist.com.
I'll look it up.
One does not simply assume. Actor Sean Bean has been dying over and over again for 20 years. He's been dropped from a satellite dish in GoldenEye, shot through the neck with a grappling hook in the island, peppered with arrows in the
He was in the island?
Apparently.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember that.
And decapitated in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, you
So
gotta
basically,
find this
the average is he dies in about a third of his movies, which most actors probably don't die that much when they're acting in like 100 movies.
Not when they're good. He's not that good. If he keeps dying. Or he's really good at dying, and that's why Hollywood still wants him.
There you go.
Flip side, cup is half.
We're on your
actually
side,
half
Sean
full.
Bean.
Your cup is half full. Cut.
What are
Somewhat.
your guys' final opinions? Ben, go.
No.
No,
Kyle, go.
no, we have to start with the worst one. We
Oh.
know it's going to be the worst. Because this is a trend that starts next week.
4.9. I'm leaving it there.
What?
4.9.
I'm leaving it there.
You took. Never mind.
Every movie
Never mind.
is a bad rating from him.
Not every.
The 3 movies that we've watched so far, you've not given over a... Oh, I'm just...
I think I'm feeling a little. I think I'm
Over
feeling a
something.
little psychic here. I think sometime next week you tell me that I shouldn't give lower than a 5. Lower than a 5.
I will bump it up then to 5.1.
Okay, good.
5.1.
Yeah, take that.
Are we good? Are we good?
5.1.
Yeah,
Yeah, we agree?
fine. Well, we don't agree, but it's better than...
Better than what you did.
Okay,
before.
I'll take my advice, my own advice, and I'll go above 5.
Okay, Kyle, what did you think?
Oh, I liked it. So probably a 7.4.
Oh, could have been higher. Could have been higher.
Mm-hmm.
And this is
But
where
you didn't like my movies, so it's like whatever.
But this one was a happy, family-friendly, treasure-finding fun time. Sorry.
Treasure finding.
I've probably seen it too many times now that all the thrills are gone. But I'm probably gonna go with a 7.0.
Oh shoot! Sorry.
0.0.
In the future, this is why I'm saying I feel like all my movies ratings are like this. It's I feel like giving it a 6 is too low for this movie. But I would have
what?
I used
6.0 or 7.0.
I would have probably a couple of years ago I would have given this movie like an 8. But it just kind of was not there this time for me.
See, for me, for my family movies that I chose, right away, if I'm watching it, there is no doubt in my mind, I'm giving it lower than a 9. Just because it's a movie I grew up watching.
There's no doubt in your mind that you're giving it lower than a 9.
Just because I grew up watching it, they are like childhood things for me. But National Treasure was never a childhood thing for me. I never grew up watching it.
It was just one of my go-to movies. Like I would be.
See, that's
sick.
why you would give it a higher rating than me.
No,
I'm just trying to defend myself.
No, I know. But like, see, that's the thing. I would be home from sick, home from sick. I'd be home from school sick, and I would just throw this movie.
Home from sick?
We're cutting that part out. Nobody knows what you're making fun about.
Home from sick?
All right. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I am tired and sweaty right now.
Yeah, we're calling
It's hot.
Next week.
But we're doing a thriller or sci-fi fantasy.
Okay, I'll do a sci-fi this week coming up.
Ben, what's your sci-fi movie?
It's gonna be.
Oh, dang it!
All right, we're done. Good night.
Comment, rate, and subscribe. Good night.
That was terrible.